And now, it's my great pleasure to present Ray Vega's Latin Jazz Quintet.
Jazz at the Bistro, first of all, we're, as recognized here tonight, coming up on our 10th year, which I think is quite a remarkable effort. And I think those who are involved now, including myself, have a vision of making Jazz at the Bistro and subsequently Jazz St. Louis to be one of the preeminent arts venues here in St. Louis.
I know it was a great honor when I was first asked to play at Jazz at the Bistro, because I knew that I had reached another level. Because this is where I come to see the best performers that come into St. Louis.
Well, one of the problems of the wonderful name Jazz at the Bistro is that it doesn't really convey the full range of activities that we're doing, because we do have the wonderful Jazz at the Bistro series here, but we're also engaged in a number of outreach activities and educational activities.
We have about 80 to 90% of the artists who come in to play at Jazz at the Bistro also agree to do in-school presentations, master classes. It kind of depends upon whether or not we take them to a university or to a grade school or a high school, what the program might be. But we work in conjunction with the E. Desmond Lee Fine Arts Collaborative out at University of Missouri St. Louis. Look at the number of students that we're going to be affecting when we get there. We try to present for as many students as we possibly can, and hopefully we can influence some of those students to become interested in music.
We've had the Bistro come 3 times. We've had Steve Tyrell, today we had Ray Vega, and then we had Karin Allison. It helps the kids to see, from a grade school standpoint, how important music is in all of our lives, and for them just to be able to see what it takes to become a professional.
John Pizzarelli is a great example of the type of artist that comes to perform at Jazz at the Bistro, because he came to us at a time at the beginning of his career.
Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head.
This is a jazz club of the highest order. I've played a ton of jazz clubs around the world. When you're going to go on the road as much as we do, you want to go to places that you really enjoy going to. It's just one of the top jazz rooms in the country, if not the world.
Regina Carter, another excellent artist. I remember having her here before her first CD was released, and she's gone on to international fame.
I really enjoy working at Jazz at the Bistro. It's one of my favorite clubs, actually. They really believe in the music. They're really for the champions of this music. For me, the school programs are really important, and I'm glad that they do that. Education is a must for me.
Jazz St. Louis wants to help St. Louis to regain its reputation as a thriving center of cultural activity, specifically jazz activity. We want to see jazz everywhere. We want to see jazz in venues outside of the Bistro. We want people to think about jazz in St. Louis the same way they think about Ted Drew's ice cream. So when your friends come in from out of town, this is something about your city that you want to show off.